Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm so glad you're here with me today. In this video, we're going to explore something very important for your English journey: how to think faster and speak clearer English. If you've ever felt stuck, slow, or unsure while speaking English, don't worry, you're not alone. We're going to work through it together step by step, like a calm and patient conversation between friends. And we'll practice along the way too. When we speak our native language, we don't usually think about it. The words just come, fast and easy. But when we learn a second language like English, our brain often pauses. It translates, it searches, it hesitates. That's completely normal. But if we want to speak naturally, we need to reduce that delay. We want our thoughts to flow into English without too many stops. And that's where the magic begins. Thinking faster in English leads to clearer, more confident speech. Now, let's begin with a simple idea. Most people think fluency means speaking fast, but real fluency means speaking smoothly, clearly, with rhythm and confidence. You don't need to speak like a machine. You need to speak like yourself, but in English. So our goal today is to train your brain to process English thoughts more quickly, and then train your mouth to say them clearly and naturally. Let's start by slowing down just for a moment. Think of this video as your quiet place, your learning zone. Just you and me. No pressure, no rush. We're going to build your speed slowly and naturally. Let's breathe in deeply and out. That's the rhythm we want in your English speech too: calm, smooth, and clear. Here's a simple warm-up. Repeat after me slowly. I can speak English clearly. I just need time to practice. Again, I can speak English clearly. I just need time to practice. That's your first mindset shift. You're not broken. You don't need to be perfect. You just need space to grow. And today, we'll create that space together. Now, when your brain tries to form a sentence in English, what usually happens? You think of an idea in your native language, then you translate, then you speak. This process is slow, and it can make you feel unsure. But what if you could skip the translation part? What if the thought just arrived in English? That's what we're aiming for. But how do we do it? Through simple daily training. Let's imagine a daily conversation. For example, you wake up and someone asks, "How did you sleep?" You could pause and think, "Okay, how do I say this in English?" Or you could train your brain to respond instantly. "I slept well, thank you. How about you?" That kind of response comes with practice. Not memorization, not translation, but real thinking in English. Let's do a mini practice now. I'll ask you a question. You answer aloud in English. Ready? What did you eat for breakfast? Say your answer out loud. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. Now I'll give an example. I had some toast and coffee. It was nice. Let's try another. What's the weather like today? Your turn. Now listen to mine. It's sunny and a little windy. I like it. This is real-time thinking. Don't pause to translate. Just speak what comes. A helpful trick is using sentence starters. These are small phrases you can use to begin your answer quickly. For example, I think, in my opinion, I usually, it depends. These give your brain a few extra seconds to form the rest of the sentence while you're already speaking. That's how you sound fluent, even when you're still learning. Let's try a quick exercise using sentence starters. I'll say a phrase and you complete it aloud. Ready? I think. Your turn. Again. In my opinion. Now your turn. I usually. Go ahead. It depends. Great job. This exercise is small but powerful. It helps you think and speak at the same time, without pressure. Now, let's talk about clarity. Thinking fast is one part. Speaking clearly is another. You can have a great idea in your head, but if your words are unclear, the listener won't understand. So how do we improve clarity? First, by slowing down your speech just a little. Second, by practicing the natural rhythm and stress of English. And third, by opening your mouth more when you speak. Try this out with me. Repeat this sentence slowly and clearly. I want to improve my English. Again. I want to improve my English. Say each word fully, not too fast. That's the key to clarity. You don't need to speak fast to sound fluent. You need to speak clearly. Let's do some shadowing now. I'll say a few sentences. You repeat after me immediately. Try to match my speed, tone, and rhythm. Ready? I'm learning English every day. Your turn. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Again. But I never give up. One more. I believe in myself. Excellent. Shadowing helps your brain and mouth move together. Another powerful method is chunking, breaking long sentences into small parts. This helps your brain process ideas more quickly. Let's try this sentence. I'm going to the store because I need some vegetables. Let's break it into chunks. I'm going to the store because I need some vegetables. Now say it all together. That's chunking. You process small parts, then combine them. When you chunk ideas like this, it's easier to speak faster because your brain isn't overloaded. Think of it like stepping stones across a river. One small step at a time, and you reach the other side smoothly. Let's practice with a few more. Repeat after me. I work from home most days. Again. But sometimes I go to the office. Next. I like having a flexible schedule. Say each one slowly, then smoothly. These are real-life chunks you can use in everyday conversations. Sometimes we freeze because we fear mistakes, but the truth is, mistakes are part of the process. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes. So speak freely, even if it's not perfect. The goal is not perfection. The goal is connection. You're doing really well so far. Keep your mind open, your body relaxed, and your spirit kind to yourself. We're just getting started on this journey together. Let's now look at another way to speed up your thinking in English: storytelling. Telling short stories or daily experiences in English is one of the best ways to train your brain. It pushes you to form ideas, connect sentences, and speak continuously, even if it's simple. Try this. Think about what you did yesterday and say it out loud in English. I'll help you. Start like this. Yesterday I woke up at. Now you finish the sentence. Then continue. After that, I keep going. Later in the day, I went to. And finally, in the evening, I. This is how you build fluency naturally, through real moments, not memorized dialogues. Don't worry about perfect grammar right now. Just keep the flow going. The more you practice telling your story, the more confident and clear your speech will become. It's like exercising your English brain. A little each day makes a big difference. Let's try another story exercise together. I'll say a short story slowly, then you'll repeat it. Ready? Today, I had a busy morning. I made some tea and answered a few emails. Then I went outside for a short walk. The weather was nice and calm. It helped me feel refreshed. Now you try it in your own words. Take your time. Let the sentences form and just speak. Practicing like this helps reduce the time your brain needs to search for words. It connects your thoughts directly to English and helps you speak in full sentences with ease. You're not just learning vocabulary, you're learning how to use it in real situations. Another method to improve your thinking speed is practicing what-if questions. These help your mind get creative in English and make fast decisions. Try these with me. What if you could travel anywhere right now? Think fast and speak. I would go to. Say it aloud. Next, what if you had to teach someone English? Respond quickly. I would start with. Your brain is learning to think in English with imagination and fluency. You can also practice by describing things around you. Look at something in your room, a chair, a plant, a book, and describe it in English. This is a wooden chair. It has 4 legs. It looks comfortable. Or, this plant is green and small. I water it every 2 days. These little moments add up and make you faster and more confident. Let's try describing your morning routine now. Start with, in the morning, I usually, and continue. After that, then I. Speak aloud and don't stop. Imagine you're talking to a friend. This is how you build fluency that lasts. And when you don't know a word, don't stop. Find another way to say it. This is called paraphrasing. For example, if you forget the word microwave, you can say, the machine I use to heat food quickly. That's okay. That's English too. Real fluency isn't about knowing every word. It's about being flexible. Let's practice paraphrasing together. I'll give you a word and you describe it without using the word itself. Ready? Umbrella. Try it. Now listen. It's something you use when it rains. It keeps you dry. Next, refrigerator. Your turn. Then list. It's where I keep food cold and fresh. This kind of exercise builds your vocabulary power in a smart way. Now, let's talk about rhythm. English has a natural beat. It's not flat. Some words are stressed, others are softer. Learning this rhythm will make your speech clearer and more native-like. Let's try a few sentences with rhythm. Repeat after me. I want to go to the store. Again. I need to buy some fruit. One more. Do you want to come with me? Feel the rise and fall in each sentence. That's English melody. You can practice this with music too. Listen to English songs and speak the lyrics aloud. Feel how the words flow. Or use children's books and read them out loud slowly. These have simple language and strong rhythm. Perfect for building your fluency from the foundation. Let's try a short reading together now. I'll read it, then you repeat. The sun is shining, birds are singing, the day feels warm and bright. Again. The sun is shining, birds are singing, the day feels warm and bright. Reading aloud trains your voice, your ears, and your brain all at once. Also, don't forget the power of pauses. Pausing between thoughts helps you think clearly and speak with confidence. You don't need to fill every second with words. In fact, a small pause can make your sentence sound more powerful. Let's practice this. Say this sentence slowly with a pause. I'm learning English, and it's going well. Try again. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I keep trying. These pauses help you gather your thoughts and speak more clearly. Now let's play a short reaction game. I'll say a situation and you react in English. Don't overthink it. Just say what comes naturally. Ready? Your friend gives you a gift. You say, "Wow, thank you so much." Good. Next. Someone says you speak great English. You say, "That means a lot, thank you." One more. You forgot your umbrella and it starts to rain. You say, "Oh no, I didn't expect this." This trains your brain to respond quickly and naturally. You can do this. Kind of practice anywhere, even when you're alone. Just speak out loud to yourself. Narrate your actions. Describe what you're doing. I'm brushing my teeth now. I'm making tea. I'm checking my phone. It might feel strange at first, but it's very effective. It builds fluency without pressure. Sometimes your confidence may drop, and that's normal. But the solution is not to stop. The solution is to keep speaking, slowly if needed, clearly always. If you keep going, your mind will adapt, and your words will follow. Let's end this part with a calming shadowing activity. Repeat after me slowly. I am learning English every day. My thoughts are getting faster. My voice is getting clearer. And I'm proud of my progress. Say it again. I am learning English every day. My thoughts are getting faster. My voice is getting clearer. And I'm proud of my progress. Take a deep breath now. You've practiced many techniques, and your brain is already becoming more comfortable with English. Let's continue this journey with more strategies, more examples, and more real-life fluency practice in the next section. You're doing wonderfully so far. Now, let's explore how environment affects your English thinking speed. Where you are, what you hear, and what you see each day all play a role in how fast your brain switches into English mode. If you spend your day hearing your native language, your brain stays in that language. But if you slowly fill your world with more English, even small amounts, your brain will start to change its habits. So here's something you can try. Create a mini English world around you. Set your phone language to English. Follow English-speaking accounts on social media. Watch simple English shows or listen to English podcasts in the background while you do chores. The goal is not to understand every word. The goal is to let your brain soak in the sound and rhythm of English. Let it become familiar, even when you're not fully focused. Next, let's talk about practicing with yourself. Some learners feel shy to speak if there's no one listening, but actually speaking alone is one of the most powerful ways to build fluency. Talk to yourself while you're walking, cooking, or getting ready in the morning. Describe what you're doing. Narrate your thoughts. Ask yourself simple questions and answer them in English. Let's try this right now. Say aloud, "What time is it?" Then look and answer, "It's 10:30. Then ask, "What do I need to do today?" And answer, "I have to go shopping and study English." Ask again, "How do I feel right now?" You might say, "I feel calm and focused." This is a quiet and effective way to make English part of your everyday mind. Now let's do a rhythm and response activity. I'll ask you a question, and you respond in full English sentences. Don't worry if it's simple. Ready? What do you do on weekends? Say your answer out loud. Try to speak for at least 2 full sentences. Now listen to an example. On weekends, I usually relax. I watch a movie or go for a walk. Let's do another. Do you prefer coffee or tea? Your answer, now mine. I like both, but I usually drink tea in the morning. You can use these question-answer patterns to prepare for real conversations. And when you get used to them, your brain will start forming answers faster, without translating. Here's a practice exercise you can do daily. Choose one common topic, like food, work, weather, or hobbies, and speak aloud about it for 2 minutes. Use a timer if you want. You might say, "Today I want to talk about food. I like spicy food. My favorite dish is pasta with tomato sauce." Even if you pause or repeat yourself, "Oh, it's okay." The point is to keep speaking without stopping for 2 minutes. This builds your flow and confidence. Let's try a guided version of that now. Our topic is daily routine. Start with, I wake up at, then continue. I brush my teeth and, after that, in the afternoon, I usually, at night, I like to. Now say the full routine aloud as if you're telling it to a friend. Take your time, but don't stop. Just keep the sentences going. Remember, speed in English speaking doesn't come from rushing. It comes from comfort. You'll speak faster when you feel more relaxed. And you feel more relaxed when you practice in a low-pressure way, like we are now. Let's do a word replacement practice. I'll say a sentence, and you'll change one word with a new one. Ready? I go to the park every weekend. Now, change the place. Maybe gym. Say it. I go to the gym every weekend. Now change the time. I go to the gym every morning. This exercise trains your brain to create flexible English sentences quickly. Let's do another. She likes to read books in the evening. Change the activity. She likes to watch movies in the evening. Now change the time. She likes to watch movies in the afternoon. This helps your speaking feel free and creative, not memorized. Now imagine you're in a cafe, and someone asks you, "What would you like to order?" Can you respond quickly in English? Try this. I'd like a cup of coffee and a slice of cake, please. Practice saying it with rhythm and clarity. Don't whisper. Say it out loud. Again. I'd like a cup of coffee and a slice of cake, please. Beautiful. Here's another situation. A friend asks, "What are you doing this weekend?" You say, "I'm planning to visit my cousin and maybe go hiking." Try to imagine the scene. Feel the conversation in your body and voice. These practice scenes prepare you for real-life English moments. Let's now bring in the power of fillers. In English, native speakers often use small words to give their brain time to think. Like, well, you know, actually, let me think, I mean. These are natural pauses, and they make your speech sound more fluent. Let's practice with them. Say this. Well, I'm not sure, but I think I'll stay home. Again. Let me think. Maybe I'll go for a walk. One more. You know, I haven't really decided yet. These little words give your brain time to catch up while still keeping the conversation flowing. Try this now. I'll give you a question. What's your favorite movie? Use a filler to begin. Let me think. I really like. Say it aloud, even if you're just practicing. This is how you sound more natural and clear. Another tip is learning sentence patterns that repeat often. For example, I'm looking forward to, I don't really like, I'm used to. These are called chunks or collocations. They help you speak faster because your brain remembers the whole pattern, not just single words. Let's try practicing some of them. Say this. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Again. I don't really like waking up early. One more. I'm used to working from home. These are patterns you can use every day, and they build automatic fluency in your mind. Now try completing some for yourself. I'm looking forward to. Say your answer. Next, I don't really like. Your turn. And I'm used to. Speak your answers aloud. These are your voice habits forming. Right now, you're doing something wonderful. You're not just learning English, you're living in it, moment by moment. And that's how fluency happens. Not by studying for hours and forgetting, but by building small, strong habits that stay with you. Let's slow down again and close this section with gentle shadowing. Repeat after me softly. I think faster when I speak more odd. Fiden. I speak clearer when I feel relaxed. I practice every day, even in small ways, and I enjoy becoming better each time. Again. I think faster when I speak more often. I speak clearer when I feel relaxed. I practice every day, even in small ways, and I enjoy becoming better each time. Take a breath. You've just added another strong layer to your English confidence, and we're going to keep building from here. You're on a journey to think in English, speak in English, and express yourself freely and clearly. Let's continue. Let's now take a moment to talk about repetition. Repeating simple sentences again and again might feel boring, but it's one of the fastest ways to speak better English. Think of how children learn. They repeat the same sounds, the same words, over and over, until one day they speak fluently without even thinking about it. You can do the same with patience and with purpose. Let's try a few high-frequency phrases together. Repeat them slowly, then faster, then in a natural tone. How are you doing today? Again. How are you doing today? One more. How are you doing today? Next. I don't understand. Can you say that again? Repeat it. I don't understand. Can you say that again? These are sentences you can use often in daily conversations, and the more you repeat, the faster your brain connects them. Now let's practice with variations. I'll say a sentence, then we'll change the ending. I'm going to the store to buy some milk. Change milk to bread. I'm going to the store to buy some bread. Now change it to vegetables. I'm going to the store to buy some vegetables. You can repeat this exercise with any sentence and any word. This teaches your brain to move with flexibility in English. Let's keep going. Say this aloud. I usually. Now complete it. I usually wake up at 7. Again, I usually drink coffee in the morning. Keep creating. New versions. I usually take the bus to work. I usually study English after dinner. This kind of structured repetition builds both speed and confidence. Let's now use your surroundings for fast thinking. Wherever you are right now, look around and name 5 things in English. Say them out loud. Table, lamp, cup, notebook, phone. Good. Now describe one of them in detail. This is a black notebook. I write my ideas in it. It's small and easy to carry. This trains you to notice and describe in real time, and thinking fast becomes easier when your eyes and brain work together in English. Try doing this every day. Choose something in your environment and speak about it, not in your head, but aloud, even if just for 1 minute. This one small act each day can completely change the way you think and speak English. Now, let's do some real-life practice based on common daily situations. I'll describe the situation, and you imagine you are there. Then you respond aloud in English. You are at a grocery store. A worker asks, "Do you need help finding something?" You say, "Yes, I'm looking for the rice." Or, "No, thank you, I'm just browsing." Good. Now another. You are at a restaurant. The waiter says, "Are you ready to order?" You respond, "Yes, I'll have the grilled chicken, please." Or, "Not yet, I need a few more minutes." These are moments you will face in real life, and this practice helps you prepare for them. Next scenario. You meet someone new and they say, "What do you do for work?" You respond, "I'm a student right now," or "I work in marketing," or even, "I'm looking for a job at the moment." The goal is to keep your answer simple, clear, and real. Let's do one more. Someone says, "What do you like to do in your free time?" You can say, "I enjoy reading and going for walks," or "I love walking, seeing movies, and listening to music." Practicing these short conversations trains your brain to find answers faster. So when the real moment comes, you're ready. Now, let's bring in a technique called echo and expand. First, you echo the question, then you expand your answer. This gives you more thinking time and helps you sound fluent. Try this. The question is, "Do you like cooking?" You respond, "Do I like cooking? Yes, I do. I enjoy trying new recipes." Let's try another. "Have you traveled recently?" You say, "Have I traveled recently? Not really. I've mostly stayed in my city." This simple strategy makes your answers longer, smoother, and more natural. Let's practice echo and expand with a few more. Do you speak other languages? Do I speak other languages? Yes, I speak a little Spanish. Do you enjoy learning English? Do I enjoy learning English? Yes, it's a fun challenge for me. These kinds of patterns help your speaking become fluid without rushing. Now, let's slow down for a reflection practice. I'll say a sentence. You repeat it slowly and clearly, and then complete it with your own words. I feel more confident in English when. Complete it aloud. Again. I feel more confident in English when. Now another. One thing I want to improve is. Say your answer. One thing I want to improve is. Last one. Every day I try to. Your turn. Every day I try to. This kind of reflective speaking helps your thoughts and feelings connect in English, which is key for fast and meaningful communication. Let's bring in a calming rhythm now and repeat a few helpful affirmations for motivation. Repeat after me. I am learning more every day. Again. I am learning more every day. My mind understands faster now. My speech is getting smoother. I believe in my progress. These affirmations are not just words. They are reminders that your brain is changing right now with every practice moment. And remember, you don't need to speak like a native speaker. You just need to speak like yourself. In English. That's the goal. To express who you are in another language with confidence and clarity. Now let's do some storytelling practice. I'll begin a short story, and you'll complete it out loud in your own way. Last weekend, I went to... Say your answer. Continue. It was a really nice day, and I decided to... Speak freely. After that, I met with... And... We had a great time talking about... Keep going if you can. Storytelling builds fluency, memory, and confidence all in one. You can also record yourself telling a story, then listen back. Don't judge, just observe. How is your rhythm? Are you pausing too much? Are your ideas clear? This is one of the most powerful ways to improve your clarity and speed. Listen to yourself, and then speak again with a little more polish. One more practice activity for you. It's called quick decisions. I'll give you choices, and you answer fast. This trains your mind to react in English. Coffee or tea? Morning or evening? Movies or books? City or countryside? Beach or mountains? Great. Now make a full sentence quickly. I prefer tea because... I enjoy evenings more because... I love books because... This rapid decision-making builds speed and confidence. You're doing beautifully. Every word you speak is another step toward fluency. Every sentence you create is building the bridge between your thoughts and your voice. The more you enjoy the process, the faster it happens. Let's finish this part with slow breathing and light shadowing. Repeat after me. My English is improving every time I practice. I'm learning to think faster in English. I speak with more ease each day. And I trust my voice. One more time, slowly. My English is improving every time I practice. I'm learning to think faster in English. I speak with more ease each day. And I trust my voice. Take a breath. You've just added more speed, more clarity, and more confidence to your English toolkit. Let's keep going. Your progress is growing one word at a time. Let's now explore the power of visual imagination in your English practice. When you picture a scene in your mind and describe it in English, you help your brain link language to real experiences. This makes your thinking faster and more fluent. So close your eyes for a moment and imagine you are standing in your kitchen. What do you see? What are you doing? Now try to describe it in English aloud. I'm standing near the sink. I'm making tea. There's a cup on the counter. Keep going. This type of visualization connects your senses to English, and that connection speeds up your thoughts over time. You can use this practice anywhere. Imagine being in a park or on a bus. or at a party. Then speak about it out loud. There are trees everywhere. I hear people laughing. I'm sitting on a bench, watching the birds. The more you do this, the faster your brain finds words, because you're building a strong picture word connection. Now let's do a quick practice together using imagination. Imagine you're going shopping at a market. Say this out loud with me. I'm walking through the market. There are many colorful fruits. I see apples, bananas, and oranges. I stop and pick up some grapes. Now continue the story yourself. Speak freely, don't overthink it. Use simple words and full sentences. This kind of exercise teaches your brain to describe quickly and clearly. Let's now shift to the idea of conversation building. A full conversation is just a chain of small responses. So if you can master a few simple response patterns, you'll be able to build a full conversation easily and fluently. Let's try one together. Someone says, "Hi, how are you?" You say, "I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?" They respond, "I'm good too. What have you been up to?" You answer, "Just working and relaxing at home. You?" And so on. That's it. Just back and forth. Short, real replies. Let's try another. "Did you see that movie last night?" You say, "No, not yet. Was it good?" "Yeah, I liked it. You should watch it." "I will. Maybe this weekend." Small, simple, natural. This is how we train your mind to speak with rhythm and connection. Let's now try a conversation you can practice with yourself or with a partner. I'll say both parts, and you can speak out the answers too. "Hi, my name is Mia. What's your name?" You respond, "Nice to meet you, Mia. My name is..." Next. "Where are you from?" Say it aloud. "I'm from..." "What do you do?" Answer, "I work as..." or "I'm a student." "What do you like to do in your free time?" Try your own reply. "I enjoy." These common conversation questions come up all the time, and being ready for them gives you confidence. You can even write your own short dialogues and practice both sides. It's like acting in your own language movie. Speak with feeling, not just with memory. Imagine a voice, a setting, a reason for the conversation. This imagination helps build mental fluency fast. Let's now talk about shadowing again, but this time with emotion. When you repeat words or sentences with the same emotion as the speaker, your brain remembers them better, and your speech becomes more expressive. Let's try it now. Repeat after me with energy. "I'm so excited to learn today." Now, calmly. "I'm feeling peaceful and focused." Now, with curiosity, "I wonder what I'll learn next." Changing the emotion teaches your voice to move naturally and your thoughts to follow your tone, just like native speakers do. Speaking clearly also means using your mouth and face fully. Practice. Opening your mouth more when speaking English. It helps with clarity and pronunciation. Let's try saying a few sentences slowly and clearly, really moving your mouth. "I like to walk in the early. I like to walk in morning." Again. "It helps me clear my mind and start fresh." These small changes in your mouth movements will make a big difference in how clearly you speak. Now let's explore quick association training. I'll say a word, and you say the first word that comes to mind. This builds fast response skills. Let's go. Coffee. Say your word. Rain. Your turn. Book. Morning. Music. Friend. Now turn each into a full sentence as quickly as you can. I love drinking coffee in the morning. I listen to music when it rains. My best friend gave me a book. This activity moves your thoughts faster and connects them to real English phrases. Let's now bring in some common sentence connectors. These are words like so, because, but, and, then, also. Using them makes your English smoother and helps your thoughts move from one idea to the next without stopping. Let's practice. I was tired, so I took a nap. Again. I studied English because I want to travel. I wanted to go out, but it was raining. I cooked dinner, and then I watched a movie. You can take two ideas and link them together to speak more naturally. Let's try making your own now. I'll say the first part, and you complete the sentence. I'm learning English because... Your turn. I didn't go to the park because... Again. I made some tea and then... This helps your brain work with flow and rhythm instead of jumping from word to word. Now let's do a speed building challenge. I'll ask you 10 short questions, and you try to answer them quickly with one full sentence. Don't stop to think too long. Just speak. 1. What time do you wake up? 2. What do you eat for lunch? 3. What do you do on Sundays? 4. What's your favorite movie? 5. Do you like reading books? Where do you live? 6. What do you usually do in the evening? 8. What do you want to improve in Eng? Lish 9. What's your favorite color? 10. How are you feeling today? Good job. These questions are short, but answering quickly helps train your brain to skip the hesitation stage. The more you do it, the faster you'll speak. Now let's practice sentence building by expanding a single idea. Start with, I went to the park. Now add a reason. I went to the park because I needed fresh air. Now add time. I went to the park yesterday because I needed fresh air. Now location. I went to the park near my house yesterday because I needed fresh air. You've now built a full, clear, detailed sentence, and your thinking grew along with it. Try this with other ideas too. Start small, then build. I made lunch. I made lunch at 1 p.m. I made lunch at 1 p.m. because I was hungry. I made lunch at 1 p.m. because I was hungry and I ate with my sister. This is how fast and clear English becomes part of your natural expression. Let's pause and do a few final shadowing lines to wrap up this section. Repeat after me. I enjoy speaking English more each day. I'm training my thoughts to move faster. I'm learning to speak with calm, clear rhythm. And I trust my English voice. One more time. I enjoy speaking English more each day. I'm training my thoughts to move faster. I'm learning to speak with calm, clear rhythm. and I trust my English voice. You're doing wonderfully. You've practiced with emotion, speed, flow, and imagination. Each part is a tool that helps you build faster thinking and clearer speaking in your English journey. Let's keep going strong from here. Let's now talk about the mental side of speaking faster and clearer English. Often, the biggest obstacle is not your vocabulary, not your grammar, but your own thoughts, your confidence, your emotions, your beliefs. If your mind says, "I can't do it," your voice will hesitate. But if your mind says, "Let's try," your voice begins to grow stronger. Speaking is not just a language skill, it's a mindset. So start training your inner voice too. Before you speak in English, say this to yourself: I don't need to be perfect, I just need to be clear. This reminder will calm your nerves and help your brain focus on communication, not correctness. And that's where fluency grows. Let's try a calming affirmation now. Repeat softly after me. I give myself permission to speak slowly, clearly, and without fear. Again. I give myself permission to speak slowly, clearly, and without fear. Feel the words. Let them settle in your thoughts. These moments of kindness to yourself open the door to smoother, more natural speaking. Now, let's explore a powerful idea: using questions to train your thinking. When you ask yourself questions in English, your brain becomes active, curious, creative, and that creates mental speed. Let's practice. I'll say a question, and you answer it out loud in a full sentence. What did you do yesterday evening? Say your answer. Next. What's something you enjoy doing alone? Now speak. What do you usually do after dinner? Again. What's one thing you want to learn this year? Speak each answer with honesty. Don't rush, and don't stay silent. Even simple answers build fluency. You can do this practice anytime: walking, riding a bus, washing dishes. Ask and answer your own questions aloud. What am I doing now? I'm cooking dinner. What do I need to do next? I need to check my emails. How do I feel? A little tired but focused. This is everyday English thinking, and it builds your response speed over time. Let's now build on this with quick choice questions. I'll give you 2 options and you choose one immediately, then explain why. Ready? Tea or coffee? Your answer. I prefer coffee because... Next, cats or dogs? Choose quickly. I like dogs more because... Summer or warm? Enter. Speak your choice and reason. This is rapid English thinking in real time, and your brain loves this challenge. Let's now focus on clarity. One of the easiest ways to speak clearly is to reduce unnecessary words. Instead of saying, "Well, I was kind of maybe thinking about going," you can say, "I'm thinking of going." Simpler, cleaner, faster. Start listening to yourself more closely and begin trimming the extra words that slow you down. Let's try it together. I'll say a sentence, and you'll repeat a cleaner, faster version. I was sort of just wondering if maybe you had time to talk. Now say, do you have time to talk? Next, I kind of like this, but I'm not really sure. Now say, I like this, but I'm not sure. Keep practicing. Less clutter means more clarity. Now let's return to real-world speaking moments. Imagine this situation. You are late for a meeting. You need to send a quick voice message. What would you say? Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm running late. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Short, polite, clear. Now another. Your friend invites you out, but you're tired. Thanks for the invite, but I think I'll stay in tonight. Let's hang out soon. This is real-life fluency. Fast, clear, and natural. Let's do a few more situations. You receive a gift. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. Someone compliments your English. That means a lot. I've been practicing every day. You meet someone new. Hi, I'm Mia. It's nice to meet you. These short replies build into strong speaking confidence. Let's now practice making short responses with emotion. You hear good news. Say, that's amazing. Bad news. Say, oh no, I'm so sorry. A surprise. Say, really? I didn't expect that. Emotion and clarity work together to help your voice connect to others. Now let's take a breath and build your descriptive power. Describing things clearly helps your mind find the right words faster, and your speech becomes richer and more expressive. Look around and choose one object near you. Describe it in, for example, this is my blue notebook. It has a soft cover. I use it to write ideas. It's light and easy to carry. You just created 4 sentences from one object. Try another. This is my coffee mug. It's white with black lines. I drink tea in it every morning. Keep building this habit of looking, thinking, and speaking in English. Let's now shift to future speaking. Talking about plans helps your brain organize thoughts quickly. Try this. Tomorrow, I'm going to complete it. Next week, I have to. This weekend, I might. Future-focused thinking is fast-thinking training because you're imagining something that hasn't happened yet in English. Now a quick reflection. What have you done today? Say it in 3 full sentences. I woke up early this morning. I made breakfast and cleaned the kitchen. Then I started watching this video to practice my English. Your own story is the best material for learning because it's real, it's personal, and it connects deeply with your thoughts. Let's now do a 3-part sentence challenge. I'll start a sentence, and you finish it in 3 parts. I like mornings because complete it in 3 different ways. Because they're quiet. Because I can plan my day. Because I enjoy coffee. This trains your mind to stay on one topic and add more ideas, just like in natural conversation. Let's try another. I enjoy learning English because I want to travel, because it helps my job, because I like new languages. Very good. You're teaching your brain to stay focused and stretch ideas longer and clearer. Now let's talk about rhythm again. Speaking fast is not about speed alone, it's about balance. English has a natural stress pattern. Some words are strong, others are soft. Learning this helps you sound more fluent and clear. Let's practice with this. Sentence. I didn't have time to finish my homework. Stress the key words. Didn't, time, finish, homework. Again, I didn't have time to finish my homework. Feel the beat. It's not about rushing. It's about rhythm. Try another. I want to go, but I'm too tired. Stress. Want, go, too, tired. Again. I want to go, but I'm too tired. When your rhythm flows, your speech becomes more natural, and your listener understands you more easily. Let's do some final practice for this section. Simple phrases, spoken clearly and confidently. Repeat after me. I'm proud of how far I've come. I know I can improve even more. I speak English every day in small ways. Thinking fast is becoming easier for me. One more time, with feeling. I'm proud of how far I've come. I know I can improve even more. I speak English every day in small ways. Thinking fast is becoming easier for me. You've done powerful practice in this session. You've built fluency from your thoughts, from your daily life, from your emotions, and we're going to keep building from here. One breath, one sentence, one voice at a time. Let's now explore how to turn hesitation into expression. Many learners freeze when they don't know the perfect word. They pause, they search, and they stop speaking altogether. But here's a secret. Fluent speakers don't always know the perfect word either. They just keep talking. They explain around it, or use simple language to describe the idea. And that's what you can do too. Let's say you forget the word refrigerator. Instead of going silent, say, the big machine in the kitchen that keeps food cold. That's communication. It may not be perfect, but it works. And that's what fluency is about. Being able to keep speaking, even when the words don't come right away. Let's practice this together. I'll give you a word, and I want you to describe it without using the word itself. Ready? Microwave. Now speak. You could say, it's the thing I use to heat food quickly. I press a button, and it gets hot. Try another. Glasses. You might say, people wear them to see better. They go in front of the eyes. This is creative English, and it helps you think faster under pressure. You can even turn this into a fun game for daily practice. Pick 5 things around you each day and describe them in English without naming them. This keeps your brain active, alert, and flexible. And the more flexible your English thinking becomes, the faster your sentences will form. Now let's move into storytelling with interruptions. This is a higher-level practice for fluency. In real life, we don't always speak in perfect, complete paragraphs. People interrupt, ask questions, react. So let's build your skills by telling a story while handling little pauses or changes. Start like this. Last Saturday, I went to the beach. Now imagine someone interrupts and asks, "Which beach?" You respond, "Oh, the one near my friend's house." Then continue your story. The weather was nice, so we stayed for a few hours. Then another interruption. "Did you swim?" You answer, "A little, but the water was cold." And continue. "We mostly relaxed and listened to music." This is how real conversations flow, not in perfect lines, but in real moments of sharing. It's important to practice not just speaking, but speaking while reacting. That's what speeds up your ability to think on your feet and speak clearly even when the conversation changes direction. Let's try one more. Yesterday, I cooked dinner at home. Interruption. What did you make? Pasta with vegetables. Continue. It turned out really well. Interruption. Do you cook often? A few times a week. It helps me relax. Then back to your story. After dinner, I watched a documentary. This style of practice helps you stay in the moment. You learn to speak and respond without fear, and your confidence rises naturally. Now let's explore sentence expansion through time expressions. This helps you make your answers longer, richer, and more detailed, and it trains your brain to add information naturally. Take a simple sentence. I study English. Now add a time. I study English every morning. Now add a reason. I study English every morning because I want to improve. Now add a method. I study English every morning because I want to improve, and I watch English videos to help me. Look how your simple thought became a full, clear, confident idea. Let's try it again. I exercise. Now expand. I exercise 3 times a week. More. I exercise 3 times a week to stay healthy. Even more. I exercise 3 times a week to stay healthy, and I usually go for a run in the park. These layers add speed to your thinking and strength to your speaking. Let's move to a slightly faster pace now. We'll do short question and answer drills to activate your quick response time. What's your favorite time of day? Say your answer. Full sentence. I like mornings because... What kind of music do you listen to? Answer aloud. I usually listen to... What did you eat for dinner yesterday? Speak now. Last night I had... What's something you're good at? Your turn. I'm good at... What's one goal you have this month? Speak clearly. I want to. Good job. Quick QA sessions like these are perfect for 5-minute daily practices. They don't require a teacher, just you, your voice, and your thoughts. And they help train both speed and structure at the same time. Let's slow down now and work on pronunciation with clarity, not speed, but precision. Because the clearer your words sound, the easier it is for others to follow your speech, and the more confident you'll feel when speaking. Try this sentence with me, slowly and clearly. I can't believe how quickly time passes. Again. I can't believe how quickly time passes. Open your mouth fully. Stress the key words. Speak like you mean each part. Now another. English is becoming easier for me to speak. One more time. English is becoming easier for me to speak. Clarity first, speed later. Always remember that. Let's now focus on storytelling through emotion. When you attach a feeling to your words, your brain and your voice move together. The message becomes real and faster to express. Say this with feeling. I was so happy when I got good news. Again. I was so happy when I got good news. Now another. I felt nervous before the interview. Now say it with calm control. I felt nervous before the interview. Feeling and speaking are deeply connected. The stronger the emotion, the faster the words find their way out. Let's bring this into your personal story. Say aloud, a moment I felt proud was when... Now complete it. A moment I felt embarrassed was when. A moment I felt excited was when. This emotional memory exercise helps you speak from real experiences. And when it's real, the brain speaks faster. Let's now go to daily rhythm practice. Imagine a full day in your life and speak it aloud in English. Break it into parts: morning, afternoon, evening. For example, in the morning, I usually wake up around 7. I stretch, wash my face, and make breakfast. I like to start with tea and a quiet moment. In the afternoon, I focus on work or study. I often take short breaks to move around. In the evening, I relax with a book or watch something in English. Then I prepare for bed around 10. You just created a clear, fluent description of your day. Now try the same practice using the future tense. Tomorrow morning, I will. In the afternoon, I might. At night, I plan to. Speaking about your schedule teaches your mind to organize thoughts quickly, which improves speed and clarity naturally. And now, as we near the end of this session, let's return to our calming practice. I'll say a few affirmations. You repeat them slowly and clearly, aloud. My thoughts are becoming faster in English. My words are becoming clearer. I trust my ability to grow. I enjoy speaking English more every day. Again, softly. My thoughts are becoming faster in English. My words are becoming clearer. I trust my ability to grow. I enjoy speaking English more every day. These sentences are not just for practice. They are mental seeds. Each time you speak them, your brain believes them a little more. And your fluency follows that belief. You've done meaningful work here, not just speaking, but thinking, imagining, describing, expressing, and improving, bit by bit. Let's keep going and build on this beautiful progress. Let's now focus on how questions can become powerful thinking tools in your daily English practice. Every time you ask a question and answer it in English, you are training your mind to move with greater speed, not just speed for the sake of speed, but mental clarity, quick structure, and confident delivery. Let's try it together. Start with, what do I need to do today? Now answer aloud. Today I need to go shopping and send 2 emails. Again. How am I feeling right now? Say your answer. I feel a little tired, but ready to learn. Try another. What's something I've learned this week? Respond. This week I learned how to talk about my routine in English. These mini conversations with yourself can be practiced anywhere, anytime. No tools, just you and your voice. Now, let's try an exercise with sequence words. These are words like first, then, after that, and finally. They help you organize your ideas clearly, and they make your speaking smoother. Let's go through your daily routine using sequence. Say aloud. First, I wake up at 7 or some. Then, I take a shower and get dressed. After that, I make breakfast. Finally, I start my work or studies. Now you try. Pick any simple activity, a workout, a recipe, commute, or and use these words to describe it step by step. This method gives your thoughts a natural order and it reduces hesitation because you're building a logical path for your words to follow. Let's now shift into describing changes and comparisons. This is another great tool for training fast thinking. Try saying, now I wake up earlier than I used to. Or, these days I speak English more often than before. Comparing your past and present builds emotional fluency. It gives your sentences a deeper layer of meaning. Let's try a few more. Before, I was afraid to speak English. Now, I feel more confident. In the past, I only practiced with grammar books. Now, I speak out loud every day. Say your own version and make the comparison as personal as possible. This gives your brain direct access to meaningful, real-life English. Let's now do a practice that combines speed with emotion. I'll say an emotion, and you speak a full sentence about when you felt that way. Happy. Say a sentence aloud. I felt happy when. Worried. Say, I felt worried when. Excited. I felt excited when. Lonely. I felt lonely when. Proud. I felt proud when. When you speak about emotion, your brain connects faster. Because you're not just building sentences, you're building memories, feelings, stories. And that kind of fluency is deep and lasting. Now, let's do a time-based imagination drill. I'll guide you through a normal day, and you'll respond to each part in English with a sentence. You wake up early. What's the first thing you do? Speak now. It's breakfast time. What do you usually eat? Say it out loud. You check your messages. Who are you talking to? Answer quickly. You're heading outside. What are you wearing? Full sentence. It's evening now. How do you relax? Speak clearly and calmly. This drill keeps our thoughts moving. You're not planning speeches. You're simply reacting in English. This is what fluency feels like. Small, fast responses that add up to natural, smooth conversation. Let's now build fluency using descriptions of feelings and physical sensations. Start with this. I feel calm when I drink tea slowly. Now you try. I feel calm when. I feel strong when I finish a task. Your turn. I feel strong when. I feel focused when I write down my goals. Say your version. I feel focused when. These phrases connect your actions to your feelings and help you express yourself more fully in English, which leads to clearer speaking and faster thinking. Let's go into an observation exercise now. Look around and describe what you see using 3 full sentences. For example, the sky outside my window is light blue. There's a bird sitting on the ledge. The trees are gently moving in the wind. You try it now. Pick what's in front of you and describe it. In your voice, in your words, with calm focus. Now let's try a memory-based speaking task. Think of a moment from last week, something small, something normal, and speak about it. Last Wednesday, I remember feeling something interesting that happened was. Say each part aloud, then connect them. This activity helps your mind search for real events and give them shape in English. It brings together memory, structure, and expression, all in one moment. Let's now take a few minutes to shadow and stretch. These will be longer sentences, broken into parts, for you to repeat after me, slowly and clearly. I didn't feel very confident at first, but the more I practiced, the more I realized I could speak without fear. Now I enjoy the process, even when I make mistakes. Again, slowly. I didn't feel very confident at first, but the more I practiced, the more I realized I could speak without fear. Now I enjoy the process, even when I make mistakes. Shadowing longer sentences like this trains your mind to hold more ideas and speak them clearly in order. It also trains your breath, your rhythm, and your mental focus. Let's now challenge your thinking speed with rapid word prompts. I'll say a word, and you must immediately speak one full sentence that includes that word. Ready? Rain. Your sentence. Book. Now speak. Dinner. Go ahead. Friend. Say something. Learning. Full sentence. Now, these fast prompts are simple, but powerful. They keep your brain sharp, alert, and used to forming thoughts in English quickly and naturally. Now, let's go deeper. with values and dreams. Expressing your hopes in English helps your mind stretch in new directions. Say aloud, "One thing I really want is," "One goal I'm working toward is," "If I could change one habit, it would be," "In the future, I hope to." Speak slowly and clearly. These aren't just sentences. They're thoughts about who you are. And the more you can express those thoughts in English, the more complete your fluency becomes. Let's bring this section to a close with a calming flow of speech. Repeat after me. I speak with more comfort each day. My thoughts come more quickly now. My words feel more natural when I share them. I enjoy speaking English without pressure. I am growing, one moment at a time. Again, softly. I speak with more comfort each day. My thoughts come more quickly now. My words feel more natural when I share them. I enjoy speaking English without pressure. I am growing, one moment at a time. This is the rhythm of calm learning, the kind that builds real speaking fluency from the inside out. And every time you show up, speak out loud, and believe in your ability, you take one step closer to the voice you're working to build. Now let's build even more fluency using something very close to all of us: daily decisions. Every day, we make choices, big and small. And each choice is a chance to the NK in English. When you begin describing your decisions in real time, your brain becomes faster, more flexible, and more fluent. Try this with me now. Say aloud, "Today, I decided to," complete it. Maybe you decided to watch this video, or to skip coffee, or to take a break. Then continue. I made that decision because, add a reason. This is called active reflection. You're not just thinking, you're speaking your thoughts clearly, and that's a core fluency skill. Let's go through a few more prompts together. This morning, I chose to say your answer. Instead of doing X, I did Y because. Now try another. Later today, I plan to complete it out loud. These moments of daily decision-making are golden chances to practice English in a real and natural way. Next, let's build speed and flow using cause and effect speaking. This means linking actions to results, feelings to reasons, and it gives your speech a more logical, powerful structure. Try this sentence. I stayed up late last night, so I feel tired now. Again, I feel tired now because I stayed up late. Let's do a few more. I practiced English for 30 minutes, so now I feel more confident. I skipped breakfast, so I was really hungry by noon. I listened to English podcasts all week, and my understanding improved. Now it's your turn. Speak a sentence that includes both a cause and an effect. Think about your own day, your feelings, your progress. This kind of thinking forces your brain to connect ideas clearly, and that builds real fluency fast. Let's now practice contrast, using phrases like but, although, or however. These are great tools for expressing more complex ideas without pausing too much. Start with this. I wanted to go out, but it started raining. I enjoy working from home, although it can get lonely sometimes. I studied hard, however. The test was still difficult. Now try your own. Speak about something you wanted, but didn't happen, or something you expected, but it changed. For example, I planned to relax, but I had too much work. Or, I thought it would be easy, although it took me longer. Using contrast naturally in speech adds depth to your ideas and helps your brain manage multiple thoughts quickly. Let's shift now to a storytelling rhythm. I'll guide you through telling a mini story using these 4 parts: the setting, the action, the feeling, and the result. Start with the setting. Last Sunday, I went to a cafe with a friend. Then the action. We ordered coffee and talked for an hour. Then the feeling. It felt relaxing and warm. Then the result. I left feeling happier and more connected. Now it's your turn. Think of a simple memory and follow the pattern. Where were you? What happened? How did it feel? What happened after? Say it all out loud in clear English. You're not just practicing language. You're practicing structure, fluency, and connection. Let's now talk about using your 5 senses in English. This is one of the most powerful ways to speed up your thinking. When you describe something with sight, sound, smell, touch, or taste, you build faster, fuller sentences with ease. Try this. Describe a moment with all 5 senses. I'm drinking hot tea. It smells like cinnamon. The cup is warm in my hands. I hear rain tapping on the window. The taste is sweet and soothing. You just built 5 full thoughts in 5 seconds. That's fluency in motion. Let's do it again with food. The pasta looks golden and soft. I smell garlic and herbs. The steam touches my face. I take a bite. It's creamy, salty, and rich. I hear music playing in the background. This style of speaking wakes up your mind, and it helps you think fast because you're tapping into the real moment, not translating. Now let's move to reaction speaking. This is how you respond quickly to someone's news, story, or comment. Practicing these fast responses builds both confidence, and conversational speed. I'll say a sentence, and you react with a full emotional reply. I just got a new job. You say, wow, congratulations, that's amazing news. I lost my keys again. You say, oh no, that's so frustrating. I'm feeling a bit nervous about tomorrow. You say, I understand, just take it one step at a time. I made my first video in English today. You say, that's awesome. You should feel really proud. Keep practicing with your own examples. This kind of quick reaction speaking is what makes conversations flow smoothly. It helps you stay present, think faster, and speak with heart. Now, let's revisit sentence building from simple thoughts. You'll begin with a very short idea, then grow it step by step. Start with, I exercised. Add when. I exercised this morning. Add where. I exercised this morning in my living room. Add why. I exercised this morning in my living room to clear my mind. Add how. I exercised this morning in my living room by doing yoga to clear my mind. Look at that. One small thought grew into a rich, clear sentence. And you can do this with anything. Let's try it with a different topic. Start with, I studied. Now build it. I studied last night. I studied last night in the kitchen. I studied last night in the kitchen to prepare for my test. I studied last night in the kitchen using flashcards to prepare for my test. The more you practice growing sentences, the faster your brain learns to add layers of meaning while keeping clarity and flow. Now let's slow it down and do a mindfulness-based speaking practice. It helps train fluency and presence at the same time. Close your eyes if you'd like, and take a breath. Now say aloud, slowly, I am here, in this moment, learning English. My mind is calm, my thoughts are clear, my words are enough. I speak not to be perfect, but to express, to connect, to grow. My English is not finished, it's evolving, and I am proud of it. Again, I am here, in this moment, learning English. My mind is calm, my thoughts are clear, my words are enough. I speak not to be perfect, but to express, to connect, to grow. My English is not finished, it's evolving, and I am proud of it. This kind of mindful speaking gives your brain the space to grow fluency without tension. It removes fear and replaces it with presence. As we finish this section, let's end with a gentle spoken reflection, a way to check in with yourself and guide your future learning. Say these slowly after me. One thing I did well today is speak your answer. One thing I want to improve is speak it clearly. One habit I can practice tomorrow is say it aloud. One thing I love about learning English is your voice, your truth. You are growing more than you realize. Your words are forming faster. Your ideas are clearer. Your confidence is becoming visible. Stay with this practice, and you'll be amazed at what your voice can do. Let's now focus on something that often holds people back: overthinking in English. When you try too hard to be correct, to be perfect, or to speak like someone else, your brain slows down. It starts second-guessing every word, every sentence, and that creates hesitation. But fluency isn't about perfection. It's about flow, connection, and courage. So let's work on reducing overthinking and increasing self-trust. Try this sentence out loud. It's okay if I make mistakes. Again. It's okay if I make mistakes. Now say, every mistake teaches me something new. One more time. Every mistake teaches me something new. These aren't just phrases. They're reminders that speed and clarity come when we let go of fear. Now imagine you're speaking to a friend about your day. Not a teacher, not a test, just a friend. Speak like you're having a real conversation. Relax, D. Casual, honest. Start like this. Today was a pretty normal day. Now add more. I woke up, made breakfast, and checked my messages. Then continue. Work was a little boring, but I finished everything. Then end with a feeling. Now I feel kind of tired, but peaceful. This type of unscripted storytelling is how natural speech is born. Let's practice some more storytelling now. Think of one small event, like going to the store, having lunch, or talking to a friend, and say it aloud from beginning to end, even if it's just 3 or 4 sentences. I went to the store this afternoon to get some fruit. I bought bananas, oranges, and apples. The weather was nice, so I walked home slowly. It felt good to be outside. Simple, clear, and real. You can do this every day. And the more often you speak your truth, the faster your English flows. Now let's build up your fluency with habits. Fluency is not just something you learn, it's something you build, slowly through habits. And the more often you speak, the easier it becomes. Let's try building some I usually sentences. I usually drink tea in the morning. I usually go to bed around 11. I usually practice English in the evening. Now add your own. Say out loud, I usually, and complete it with a real action from your life. Now we'll practice with I often. I often listen to English podcasts. I often write in a journal to improve my thinking. I often speak out loud even when I'm alone. These short sentence structures create rhythm in your brain, and that rhythm helps you think and speak more naturally. Let's now try the sometimes and rarely structure for more variety. Sometimes I feel nervous when speaking English. Sometimes I forget a word and pause. Rarely do I have long conversations, but I'm trying to change that. Keep creating real sente. This is about your own experience. This is your voice taking shape. Let's now talk about describing preferences. This helps you speak about your opinions clearly and without hesitation. Try saying, I prefer tea over coffee because... Complete the thought. Then, I enjoy reading more than watching TV because... Speak it aloud. Now make a few more on your own. I'd rather... I like to... I don't really enjoy. I'm interested in... These types of expressions help you share what you feel without freezing, and they're a core part of natural conversation. Let's now focus on rhythm with contrast. Say this sentence, I love sunny days, but I also enjoy the rain. Say it slowly, then again with natural rhythm, now another. I like staying in, but sometimes I need to go out. Repeat with feeling. Now, create your own. I usually X, but sometimes Y. This type of rhythm helps your brain balance ideas, and that balance helps your speech flow faster. Next, let's go into an exercise using even though and while. These phrases allow you to share 2 sides of one thought. Try this. Even though I was tired, I still went for a walk. Again. Even though I was nervous, I joined the conversation. Now try. While I enjoy learning grammar, I really love speaking practice. Say that again, and make one of your own now. This kind of connected sentence practice builds your ability to think and speak in deeper ways. Let's try an observation plus reflection drill. Look around you and describe what you see. Then say how it makes you feel. I see the sunlight coming through the window. It makes me feel calm. I hear the sound of cars outside. It reminds me of my commute. There's a notebook on my desk. It makes me want to write something. These are small reflections, but they bring your voice closer to your daily experience. And that's where fluent speaking lives, inside real, lived moments. Let's continue building. With another type of response, I think that. Say this. I think that learning English is a lifelong skill. Again, I think that speaking slowly is better than speaking fast. Now add your own. I think that, and complete the thought. Now use I believe, and in my opinion. I believe that anyone can learn to speak clearly with practice. In my opinion, speaking is more important than memorizing vocabulary. Say these aloud and then make a few of your own. The more you express opinions, the faster your brain learns to form complete, natural-sounding sentences, even on the spot. Now let's train fluency using what-if questions. These encourage imaginative thinking and fast responses. What if you lived in a new city? Say your answer. What if you had to speak English for a whole day? Respond aloud. What if someone asked you to describe your favorite book? Speak freely. These questions don't have right or wrong answers. They're simply ways to stretch your English thinking further and faster. Let's slow down now and shadow a few longer flowing sentences together. I'll say them in rhythm. You repeat after me. I used to feel nervous speaking English, but now I speak a little more each day. The more I practice out loud, the more comfortable I become. Fluency isn't a goal I chase. It's something I build with patience and time. I no longer fear speaking. I see it as a beautiful chance to grow. Again, in calm voice. I used to feel nervous speaking English, but now I speak a little more each day. The more I practice out loud, the more comfortable I become. Fluency isn't a goal I chase. It's something I build with patience and time. I no longer fear speaking. I see it as a beautiful chance to grow. Let those lines settle in your body and your breath. They are not just practice. They are your voice becoming stronger and more certain. You are doing the real work of fluency, speaking with your voice, your stories, your pace, and together we'll keep shaping that into something truly powerful. Let's now return to a powerful tool we've used before, narration. Narrating your day, your actions, or your thoughts in English is one of the most effective ways to strengthen fluency because it allows you to turn thinking into speaking without needing someone else to listen. It's just you, your voice, and your practice. Let's try it right now. Narrate what you're doing at this moment. Say it out loud. I'm sitting at my desk listening to English. I'm focusing on each sentence. I'm repeating when I can. Now go deeper. I feel a little tired, but I'm motivated to improve. I want to speak clearly, and I'm working hard to make that happen. Just like that, you're practicing without memorizing, without pressure. and your voice is finding its rhythm. Try using this technique during simple daily tasks: brushing your teeth, making tea, walking home. Say things like, "Now I'm walking to the kitchen. I'm filling the kettle with water. I'm waiting for it to boil." These small acts of narration help connect English with your real life, and that speeds up thinking and speaking in a very natural way. Next, let's build your ability to describe actions in progress using the present continuous tense. This will help your speech become more fluid and descriptive. Say these aloud. I'm listening to this video right now. Again. I'm practicing English by speaking out loud. I'm learning to think faster, one sentence at a time. Now describe something you're doing at this very moment. I'm, and complete the sentence with your own words. Let's try combining this with the environment. I'm sitting in my room. I'm listening closely. I'm focusing on each word. Or, I'm on the bus. I'm watching people. I'm thinking about what to say next. These present moment statements train your brain to stay active and connected to English in real time. Now, let's shift into practice using the past tense. Being able to talk clearly about what already happened is key to building confidence in conversations. Let's try this. Yesterday, I studied English for 30 minutes. I watched a video and repeated each sentence. Then I practiced speaking out loud. It helped me feel more confident. Now you speak. Say what you did yesterday, step by step. I woke up at. I had breakfast with. I spent time doing. I ended the day feeling. This is your fluency in action. And the more you practice these simple timelines, the quicker your thoughts will form when you speak. Let's now switch to describing the future. Using phrases like, I will, I'm going to, and I plan to allows you to speak with direction and clarity. Say these aloud. Tomorrow, I will wake up early and practice English. I'm going to review my notes and speak out loud for 15 minutes. I plan to listen to an English podcast during my walk. Now try your own. Say, next week I will. In the evening, I'm going to. Before I sleep, I plan to. These forward-looking thoughts help your brain prepare to speak, even before the moment comes. That's how fast thinking is trained, in advance. Let's now practice describing feelings more deeply, not just happy or tired, but clear, full sentences that express your emotional experience. Try this. I feel proud because I've been consistent with my practice. I feel calm when I listen to slow English. Sometimes I feel frustrated, but I remind myself that growth takes time. Now build your own. Say, right now I feel, and explain why. When I study regularly, I feel. If I miss a day, I feel. These emotional sentences help you become more fluent in expressing yourself. And that's the true goal of language: expression, not perfection. Now let's do a this or that fluency challenge. I'll give you two options, and you'll choose one. but explain your reason using a full sentence. Coffee or tea? I prefer tea because it helps me relax. Morning or night? I enjoy mornings because I feel more focused. Reading or watching movies? I like watching movies because it's easier after a long day. Talking on the phone or texting? I prefer texting because it gives me time to think. Summer or winter? I love winter because I like the cold weather. Now do a few of your own. Choose any two things in your life and compare them using because. This is fast thinking with logic, and your fluency improves each time you connect ideas with reasons. Let's now work on sentence stress and clarity. English is not spoken word by word. It has a rhythm, a musical pattern. Some words are stressed, and others are soft. Let's feel that now. Say, I want to learn English quickly. Stress the important words. Want, learn, English, quickly. Again. I want to learn English quickly. Feel the pulse of the sentence. It's not about speed, it's about sound, about rhythm. Try another. She goes to work by bus every morning. Say it clearly. She goes to work by bus every morning. You're training your brain to highlight meaning, and that helps your listener understand more clearly and makes you feel more confident when you speak. Now, let's revisit storytelling, this time using small struggles and victories. These moments are great for fluency training because they are real and relatable. Say this week I had a hard time focusing, but I found a way to stay on track. I started practicing English for just 10 minutes in the morning. Now I feel more in control. Your story doesn't have to be big. It just needs to be true. Try it yourself. Recently, I struggled with, to fix it, I decided to. Now, I'm feeling, I've learned that. This is your fluency built on honesty, and when your voice speaks honestly, your thoughts move faster because they're not stuck. They're free. Now, take a deep breath, and let's end this section with soft, supportive speaking. Repeat after me, slowly and clearly. My voice matters. My thoughts are becoming easier to share. I speak English with care and confidence. I'm not chasing speed. I'm building flow. I'm not afraid to speak anymore. Again, gently. My voice matters. My thoughts are becoming easier to share. I speak English with care and confidence. I'm not chasing speed. I'm building flow. I'm not afraid to speak anymore. You're not just practicing English. You're training your mind to think freely, clearly, and in your own rhythm. Let's continue together with the same steady heart and strong purpose. As we near the end of this journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. You've spoken, listened, shadowed, practiced, imagined, and expressed so many different ideas in English. And through it all, you've trained your brain to think faster, to respond more clearly, and to trust your voice, even when it's uncertain. Let's begin this final session with a full self-introduction. One of the most important skills in English communication is being able to talk about yourself clearly, confidently, and naturally. Speak aloud with me. Hi, my name is... Say your name. I'm from... Right now, I'm learning English too. In my free time, I like to... One thing I'm proud of is... I hope to keep improving and speaking more every day. Now say it again, this time in your own words. Let it flow. Even if you make mistakes, let your voice come through. This is your moment. Your voice finding its natural rhythm in English. Now, let's practice responding to unexpected questions. This helps you prepare for real conversations that don't always follow a plan. I'll ask a few questions, and you answer aloud, honestly and in full. Sentences. What's something that made you smile recently? What's a small goal you have for this week? Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for trusting your voice. And thank you for showing up for yourself. Every time you speak, every time you try again, even when it's hard, your growth is real, and your journey is just beginning. See you in the next video. And until then, keep speaking, keep thinking, and keep believing.